And you know, when the pandemic came with Juste Debout, my name is Bruce Ykanji. I'm coming from France. I'm French and Cameroonian from Africa. And I'm dancer, producer, agent, and many other little jobs. I have a company called Juste Debout. I'm doing this event called Juste Debout, the biggest worldwide event in Paris, with 3 months of tour around the world. I have a dance school, soon 2 dance schools in Paris. I have a dance agency, dance booking agency in France. And I'm also a consultant for big brands, like, big brands. Yeah, I told you before that I'm also from Africa, and I used to live 5 years in Africa. And when I was in Africa, the dance and the music were everywhere. So I learned dance there, basically. I started to dance there, and we had, back in the days, it was a long time ago, we had the VHS tapes, and my father bring me a VHS tape in Cameroon. And I watched it, and it was people were gliding. We call it Smurf in France, and in Africa we call it Smurf. Back in the days, it was popping, gliding, roboting, waving. So I felt in love, in fact, with those dances, and yeah, I start there. So I'm happy that you consider myself as a Danny White. Because I watch a lot of UFC. I don't remember the names of the fighters, etc. But I think the business model is really great, in fact. And the way it grew also was great. For Juste Debout, we don't have this amount of money, but it's amazing because we start really, really small in a gymnasium in the suburb of Paris. And we just wanted to bring all the top dance styles together, popping, locking, hip-hop, house. So we start small with 400 people in the suburb of Paris, and then every year it was triple. So the second year was 1,200, the year after it was 2,500, the year after it was 5,000, etc., etc. And it became a phenomenal thing with a tour in the world, with a school, with magazine, with a TV channel, etc., etc. And to be honest, when I start, I didn't know that it would be. Yeah, I didn't know that it would be this vortex. I call it vortex because I was completely taken by the vibe, and yeah, I didn't see. I didn't know that it would be this big event some few years ago. So some few years after. So basically, we start small. But what I saw was the potential business in it. The second year already, I said to the people to don't film, because back in the days, I remind you that we didn't have phones to film. We had some cameras, and I forbidden the people to film to make sure that I could sell the DVD, the CDs, the tapes. So it became a business model after a while. But I think the most important thing at Juste Debout is not only the business, it's really the fact that the people had demands and we offer them what they were asking for. We didn't have this format before. It was the first one to reunify all those styles, and then the people liked it, and the best promotion is the dancers and the people themselves. When they like and they love something, they promote it by themselves. So yeah, this is what we did, and at the end of the day, today it's 20,000 people in the room in Paris with 3 months tour, 45,000 spectators around the world, and millions of views on the internet. The street dancing today is great. It's many people. It's really developed now, But what is great has also opposite sides, less great. I will not say bad, because it's not bad, it's just less great. There is so many people that people are divided in different sections, like, underground dance, and in the underground dance there is also the divisions between popping, funk style, hip hop, etc., etc. and we have the commercial world, we have the theater world, we have the TV world, we have, so which is good in the way, is less good in the other way, because at the end of the day, the quality is also, I think the quality is also, melting a little bit. I don't know if it's the right term, but the quality is not here every time, And I'm a big fan of quality, For example, the shirts I wear, the sizes, even the when you came to Paris, you saw the setup of the event. I'm really taking care, really carefully of the sound system, the screens, etc., etc. And same thing for my teachers in my school, etc., etc. So I'm a big fan of quality, the French quality, the French, fineness. So I think the street dance now is a big potential, but we have to maybe connect more to create. I mean, you have your own platform, I have mine. Elite Force, 36 Chambers have their own platforms, and I think, and that's what we do. In fact, it's time to reunify a little bit more, to be stronger and to be more efficient in the future, and to be, to survive with all this commercial world, which I like as well. I'm not against them, but I think, sometimes it's less quality than the underground world. The Olympics and the impact of the Olympics of the dance, it cannot be negative, because the people dance, the people who don't dance, the people who don't know dance, they see dancers, they see how dance is beautiful, and it's going to be positive. I think the impact of dance cannot be negative for me. But the impact the people organize the dance can be less positive. I will not say bad, but I will say again less positive, because for example, many b-boys are excluded from the Olympics because they have some lifestyle that's not connected, that not connected to the lifestyle of Olympics. So for example, it's one thing. Then after, it's only few people who can go in. And I think hip hop and street dance are here to reunify people, not to divide the people and to select too much. You know what I mean? So I think it's good, but it could be, of course, can always be better. But I think the impact will be good. But Paris, I skipped the Olympics in Paris. I will not be there. I don't want to be there, to be honest. Yeah. And if you ask me why, it's because other than the dance in the Olympics itself, the symbolism of Olympics in Paris is really bad, with really bad effects on the poor people. They raised the price up for the train tickets, for the food. They put the people from who have the homeless, they put them outside of the city. So I cannot support an event like this when the event itself say that it's a positive event with a lot of symbolism and with a lot of reunifying people. On TV, when you look at the Olympics, you say, oh, it's beautiful, the world is together. But in Paris now, some streets are blocked. Some people are putting outside of Paris. It's horrible. So I go to New York. I'm in New York now. I'm going to Spain. I'm going to Japan and Canada. But I skip the Olympics. I think Evolute is a really good word. I will explain it in different ways. The dancer way, I always fight for evolution, for evolution. So Evolute is part of evolution, and I think this is a word that I like as an artist, because of course we have to have the foundations, but we have to go further with those foundations. But Evolute is also evolution, but evolution doesn't mean that you don't have to work on the base. So it's a nice name, artistically, businessly. It's also a nice name. I like it. It's a really marketing name, and I think it's working. And in the term of the ears of the people, it's gonna be nice to say, hey, I'm working with Evolute. So I think it's great. Evolution has always been some things that I was fighting for. You know, I was always trying to do something new in my process in Juste Debout. You know, when this room is too small, I go there. You know, it's evolution, and all humans, I think, expect to evolute. You know, so I think it's great. So big shout out to Evolute Academia. I wish you the best. I'm also an entrepreneur. I wish you the best, guys. I know this place will be amazing. I'm really excited to come to see the place and to see you guys and to see the evolution.